that
President Bola Tinubu has inaugurated a presidential working group to draft the national policing bill that will provide a legal framework for introducing state police across Nigeria. The president was represented at the presidential villa Abuja by his chief of staff, Femi Gbajabiamila, who will chair the committee. The panel includes the Attorney General of the Federation, the President of Nigerian Bar Association, the Chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum, the National Security Advisor, the Inspector General of Police, and other senior officials. The inauguration follows the National Assembly's passage of the Constitution Alteration, Bill 2026, which creates a dual policing structure between the Federal Police Service and 36 state police services. President Tinubu said the constitutional amendment establishes the framework but does not operationalize it. Tinubu listed priorities the draft law must cover, including minimum policing standards, state readiness certification, federal-state coordination, accountability mechanisms, human rights safeguards, and fiscal arrangements.
The directive of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, this working group on the National Policing Bill has been considered to produce a technically robust, implementation-ready draft National Policing Bill and supporting package of transmission to the National Assembly, following the passage of the constitutional amendment on state police into law. Additionally, the working group will consider the constitutional, legal, political, operational, and other factors relevant to the effective implementation of state policing in Nigeria.
Speaking on behalf of the governors, Ogun State Governor Dakpo Abiodun pledged the support of the Nigerian Governors Forum to fast-track the bill once it reaches the State House of Assembly, saying governors aim for unanimous state ratification. He described state police as an answer to long-standing calls for community-based and cascading policing and noted that if each state deploys roughly 6,000 officers, nearly 200,000 additional personnel could complement the federal force.
This bill has come at a very auspicious time in the history of this country, a time where the level of insecurity has gotten to a point and has continued to attract the attention of not just all of us in Nigeria, but those outside Nigeria. A number of personnel each state will bring to policing. You probably will almost quadruple the number of policemen that we have, boots on the ground that we have across the country.
Attorney General Lateef Fagbemi called the initiative timely, given Nigeria's security challenges, and appealed to governors to push for quick ratification of the constitutional amendment.
That said, we shouldn't wait. The concept note has been provided, but my supplication to the governors is that they should please help us do their utmost to ensure the early passage of this constitutional amendment when the thing gets to the state, because it's really a shared responsibility. We're all involved.
Nigeria Bar Association President Afa Musigwe welcomed the reform but warned that the new law must include legal safeguards to prevent abuse and protect citizens' rights.
That we don't create a monster by creating a state police, and we do not create a body that could be weaponized at some times. And so we're glad to be part of this working group, because I believe that with the array of people gathered here, we'll be able to dot the I's and cross the T's, identify likely problems that may defeat the idea of state police, and also ensure that we put the right statutory provisions in place to ensure that not only is this idea of state police not abused, but is also put in place in such a way as to secure the lives of the welfare of the people, and also ensure that policing trickles down to various communities.
Also at the inauguration were state attorney generals, representatives of the Inspector General of Police and the National Security Advisor, heads of the National Institute of Police Studies and the Nigerian Law Reform Commission, and other senior officials.